Hey, good to see you again. I'm happy to see you because this is the last time we'll be seeing me. I found this little lamp in the walls, and you know what lamps have? Genies. You know what genies give? Wishes. So I'm getting out of here, but I suppose for old time's sake, we can talk about this episode of Perils and Possibilities. This is the last one. Okay, first, a quick recap. Our party is Gwyn Valentine IV, Philip Clydesdale, Draenog Briarheart, Dagala, Cassian Vicendris III, and Valkyria Doriu. In the last episode, they continued their journey to Nerideath in search of Val's Fey daughter, the Dragonfly, who's being held by Dagala's archenemy, Arkval. The group settled on taking the westward path that takes them through the mining town of Baledren. As they travel, the group pass an abandoned encampment, with the only thing remaining of the people who once lived there being a bitten off arm and a severed leg. The episode ended with the group camping and not knowing what on earth caused all those deaths. While everyone gets packed up ready for their trip through Baledren, Val decides to talk with Gwyn, wanting to get to know him a bit better. Compared to the other party members, Gwyn's basically an open book. He talks about his aristocratic family that he hates, and even goes as far as to say he wants to chop his sister's head off. And when the party finally do get on the road again, Dagala wants to have a chat with Gwyn. Dagala confronts Gwyn about his sister. Being a top general of the Wolf of Elysium, she slaughtered a lot of his kind, but as we've established, Gwyn doesn't share much love for his sister. They also talk about his other form. When Gwyn rages, he turns into a hulking red-skinned beast, and an entirely different personality takes over. Gwyn asks Dagala that if he were to hurt one of his friends during this form, that Dagala puts him down quickly, and Dagala agrees. A different issue that's becoming painfully obvious is how badly Philip wants to light a black candle given to them by a hag. To stop this, Draenog decides to create a minor illusion version of this candle and gives it to Philip.
Draenog will pull out his staff and twiddle along the curves of it and the etchings, and he'll go, I think I have a way to distract him, and he'll use minor illusion to produce a black candle in his hand.
Oh, Draenog, when did you get that candle from Philip? What magical mystery have you done?
Oh, we're doing it now?
We are actually doing this now because...
Roll deception with advantage because you're being given help from Draenog.
But does it help if I got a nat 20?
As they approach Baledren, Dagala, being an elf, starts to hear bells ringing in the distance. Wanting to know what's going on, Val summons his sprite friend Aaliyah, who he sent scouting ahead a few days ago. Aaliyah appears before them curled up into a little ball. When Val asks what happened, she reveals it all. She had just found the foreman when bells start ringing, and as they do, everyone stops what they're doing and stands completely still. Before she can see why, she's summoned by Val. All this is rightfully very alarming, but the group still decide to check in on Baledren and see what's going on. On the trip there, Dagala tells Draenog never to mention him to other elves, and here's why.
In our language, there is something called a Theltor. A Theltor is a traitor. They are an elf who tries to make their life better by working for the humans.
Oh, so is that what you are then?
Okay. Not quite.
Dagala is a traitor.
This is because Dagala is pretending to be a traitor so he can destroy the system from the inside. Finally, the group get to Baledren, but before we join them, what is Baledren? Baledren was first founded by humans during the Great War, during their campaign against the Dark Lord to the west. Originally it was created to keep a watch on the mountain paths, hence the large bells on its wall. After the war it became the oldest human mining settlement, taking resources from the western mountains. Since the dwarves don't trade with humans since they'll get ire from the elves, Baledren has to sell to the city of Ostia and deliver materials to the warfront. Because of this, Baledren has worked extra hard, and it keeps up the high demands. Back to the campaign, when they enter Baledren, the group are shocked to see that no one cares that Draenog is a gnome, and more importantly, Dagala is an elf. All they simply get is a look of sympathy. The whole place lacks men of fighting age, but the party go to a bickering father and daughter to see if they know a place to stay. The daughter leaves and the father advises them to get out of here as soon as possible. Suddenly, the bells ring and everyone stops moving, completely freezing, so the party do the same. Soon, the reason why becomes clear, as pale-skinned, long-limbed humanoid creatures float down between the buildings and start to inspect the citizens. Unfortunately, the creature's attention is brought to an old man in front of the party. Seeing an innocent in need, Val snaps his fingers to bring the monster's attention to him. And on that cliffhanger, the episode ends. So that's everything, but we'll never know what happens next because I'm getting the hell out of here. Alright, Genie, show me your goods.
You have awakened the small genie, but my size can only give one wish.
Okay, Genie. I wish I want to get out of here.
Your wish is granted.
Oh, I still want to get out of here. Oh, haha, I get it. I wish that I want to get out of here, and I still want to get out of here. Real funny, now get me out of here.
Loser.